Beautiful Namaste, yogis. Welcome to our practice today. It's going to be seated, and it's a fun play of balance and a little bit of working through the hips and a big play of opening the heart. So let's start together. On the center of your mat, bend your knees, soles of the feet together. Lift and spread the toes, drop them down into the earth. Walk the hands back behind you, spinning the wrists so that the fingers are pointing towards your hips. Easy enough. Bend the elbows on your inhale. Exhale and lift the heart. Bend the elbows straight back to get into the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart. Bend the elbows, you'll roll back to the back of the sit bones. Feel that engagement in the belly. Keep the engagement at the belly as you roll forward and straighten the arms. 2 more. Bend, straighten, press into the hands, straighten out through the arms, elbow, outer elbow to inner wrist, spreading the fingers nice and wide, and then bend once again, and then straighten. Come into that bent elbow position, bend both knees now into your chest, and then straighten the legs and bend them. Both elbows are bent, straighten the legs, bend, maybe feeling this right in your navel center. I sure do, what the yogis call the Manipura, city filled with jewels, breathing into this abundant, right here, right now, this generous present moment. One more, straighten, bend, straighten your arms, roll forward. Now soles of the feet come together, both knees fold out wide. Pose called Baddha Konasana. You'll catch a hold of your ankles, and this might be plenty here, but you might widen your heels more of a diamond shape if that feels better in the sacrum and low back, knees and ankles. For me, I'm more of the Vindier variety. I like to draw my heels in even closer and bring the hands back behind me sometimes and press the hips right to where the heels are as I widen my knees and press and lengthen up through my heart. And a couple of you may choose to continue this motion in any of those leg positions, but you'll bring the hands out in front of you. You'll come up onto your fingertips, sensitive in the fingertips. You'll press down into the earth and traction your heart a little bit more forward. You might widen your arms a little bit to make room for the path of the heart that will eventually surrender forward. Keeping the spine nice and straight and long, knees pressing down, soles of the feet pressing together, especially the heels, and then you might walk the hands back out forward and you might round a little bit, dropping your head and enjoying your breath. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. Lift your gaze, walk the hands back, hands to the outsides of the knees, draw your knees together. And then you'll straighten out through your right leg. You'll come to half Baddha Konasana as you on the left side. So left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Big breath in, big breath out, and we'll take it for a twist here. So bring your left arm out, spin the palm up, draw the left palm over to the right, drop it down to the outside of your right knee. So the outside of the hand to the outside of the right knee. The right arm reaches back behind you, up onto those fingertips again, and then press, lift, and twist. And you can use the leverage of that front hand, pressing into the outer right knee, and flex the right foot and spread the toes, dropping the femur bone down. Lifting the belly, lifting the heart, big breath in, long spine. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper, and maybe that back hand tiptoes over towards the left sit bone. Maybe twist from the belly, the heart, the shoulders, maybe the gaze back. And let let the right eyeball lead the charge. Inhale. Exhale. Big, deep wringing out. Nicely done. Unwind. Unwind. Bring the sole of the left foot up. Sole of the left foot down onto the earth. The knee comes up. You'll catch a hold of the outer left foot with your right hand. You'll lean back a little bit. You'll twist to the left. Bring your left hand back behind you, coming up onto your fingertips, and then straighten your left leg any amount. That may mean sliding down to catch a hold of your calf. I'm catching a hold of the outside of my right foot, but the play is to straighten and lift the heel and spread the toes back towards your heart and lift up through the heart and turn, turn, turn. Find that twist. Feel the right sit bone and left sit bone. Lift up through the heart, maybe the gaze over that back left shoulder, maybe. And then you might want to play by lifting the right leg up to the left and drop it down. You'll lift and drop it down. You'll lift and drop it down. And what might feel fun from here is you drop that right leg down, lift up through the left leg, lift up through the heart, maybe lift up through the left hand. And then you might find full boat pose, twisted boat pose, by lifting up through that right leg, letting the heart lead the way. And the navel comes into the spine. I like to send my gaze forward so I can line up my ankles and drop. Oh, crisscross applesauce. Left leg over the right. You might bring it all the way back to the hip in half Padmasana. You might leave it over the ankle like so. Then re-extend out through your right leg. Tiptoe the hands forward. Come on down. Oh, big stretch in the hamstring of that right thigh, dropping the right thigh bone down. Scooping the belly. Tiptoe the right hand forward, left hand forward, and melt down. Let it happen. Nice and grounded down through the right femur bone, right inner and outer knee, right inner and ankle, and the toes are spread nice and wide on that right side. Little extra credit, you can flex the left foot as well. Good, come on up. Good. Release the left leg. Shake them both out. Little point and flex. Nice ankle circles in one direction. Ankle circles in the opposite. And then Janu Shirshasana on the right side. Catch a hold underneath the right knee. Bend the right knee, right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Snuggle back in where you're even on the right sit bone and the left sit bone. Take it for a twist. Right arm forward. Roll the shoulder back and down so you align the shoulder blade and your shoulder. Spin the palm up to open up the heart. Hand draws over to the left. You'll drop it down. Finding that interesting connection of the outside of your right hand with the outside of your left knee. Press, lengthen, press the right knee down and twist and open to the left. Left hand comes back behind you. Fingertips are handy to press, lifting up the back body and feel your back rib cage and the shoulders melt back and down. The shoulder blades coming together on the back body to provide an altar for a heart that opens with each and every breath, a little bit deeper and a little bit more sincerely and with a little bit more grace. Twist and wring it open, maybe sending the gaze over that back shoulder, leading with the left eye. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Unwind. Sole the right foot on the floor, right knee bends. Catch a hold of the right foot. Lean back a little bit. Find that back right hand back as support. And then lift and straighten that right leg and lift up through the heart and twist it open to the right. And feel this from your sit bones, nice and grounded evenly. Tailbone scooping down a little bit. The deep low belly lifts, the heart lifts, the gaze lifts. You might even lift it up to the sky to set our sights a little higher with your breath. This might be plenty, but you might want to play with bringing the left leg to the right and drop it down. Little scissor kick and drop it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, ground, lift, twist it a little deeper. Now you might bring up that back arm. This will deepen the opportunity to get into the Manipura, that city filled with jewels, right at the navel center. Maybe lifting that left leg up. Breathe in, breathe out. You might be proficient enough to have your gaze back over that right hand. I like to bring it forward so I can feel my feet squared to each other. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's drop it down. Let's cross the right leg over the left ankle, or heel come all the way back to that left hip. Snuggle on back in. Action out through the left leg. Action up through the spine. Action with the breath. And really, this might be just like, yeah, good enough. It is good enough. If it feels good enough, it is good enough. But you might want to take it a little deeper. All right, you can trust your body. You can trust your breath. Tiptoe the fingertips forward. Press down through the left thigh bone, the inner and outer knee. Spreading the left toes, the left thigh bone down. Yes? Walk it forward, stretch the heart, traction with your fingertips, lift the belly, lift the heart. A little bit further, and eventually you'll melt the heart. You'll relax the mind, and you'll round the spine. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okie dokie. And of course, stay as long as you'd like. I'm gonna come on back up. Now, I'm gonna come into lotus. You come to either a seated pose of your wish, or you can come down to rest on your back in Shavasana. For lotus pose, I'm gonna walk, bend my left knee. I'm gonna catch a hold of that outer side of my foot and lift it up and bringing my heel to my right hip. Flexing both through both my feet. I'm gonna snuggle on back in. Nice long spine, nice open heart. I'm wobbling a little bit right and left. All right, there was a bit of a balance play, and now we're finding our center once again here at the end of our practice. So allow yourself to feel centered. Connected with right here, right now, on the earth. A little lift up through the crown of the head. And if you're so inspired, you might close your eyes and feel the crown of your head, and maybe perhaps let the crown of the head open. You might notice a ray of golden light from your North Star. As it comes down into the crown of the head, and nice clearing as it washes down through the forehead and the eyes, cheeks and your jaw, down through the neck, the shoulders, cleansing the heart, down into the belly. deep into the hips, and there's a nice pooling right at the low back and the tailbone. And then it scoops under, down into the thigh bones, swirls into the knees and the shins and the ankles, all the way down into the tips of your toes. And seal in all that internal sunshine by bringing the hands to the heart. Feel a very, very, very sweet inhale. And the kindest exhale you can muster. Bow your chin to your chest and gaze down at your heart and feel the sacred space within. Namaste. Namaste, 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 namaste.